See that juice dripping? That's the best part.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making tinga. Tinga is a shredded chicken in a tomato sauce, and you can put it in a taco, you can put it on top of a tostada, you can make a quesadilla, you can put it on chips for nachos, you can make taquitos, you can do pretty much whatever you want with this delicious shredded chicken in a tomato chipotle sauce. So I have all my ingredients back here behind me. I'm going to give you a rundown of everything you need to make delicious tinga. Okay guys, so here are all the ingredients you're going to need to make tinga. I have my shredded chicken. I have some chipotle adobo and sauce. I have some garlic, salt, sugar, onion. I have 1 tomato. Normally I like to use 3 to 4 tomatoes. But I only had 1 tomato in the refrigerator, so I'm going to use 1 tomato, and I'm going to substitute my missing tomatoes with some tomato sauce and some corn tortillas. You'll also need some oil and a blender to mix up the sauce, the chipotle sauce, that you're going to add into the sauteed chicken and onion. Now that you see everything you need, let's get started. Okay, so in my blender, I'm going to add my tomato, my garlic cloves, going to add my chipotle adobo and sauce. I'm going to add my tomato sauce. And I have a little cup of water here. I'm going to give this a good blend first to see if I even need the water. If I don't, I just won't use it. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my eye on to a medium heat. Going to add some oil to saute my onions. Now I'm going to let that warm up. Okay, my onions are ready to go in. The oil is hot. Break all of them up. Now, like I said, you don't have to use this many onions. You can use half the amount, but I love the onions that get caramelized and mixed together with the shredded chicken in this dish. It's like one of my favorite parts. I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright, so I'm going to let these cook, sweat, caramelize, and then we're going to add the chicken. Okay, the onions are about where I like them. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken. Get that chicken nice and fried up as well. Okay, so my chicken is warmed up and mixed in very well with the onions. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my chipotle sauce. I'm only going to add a little bit at a time because this is very spicy. I do like to just open up the whole can and make a big batch. And then what I do is I freeze what I don't use. And you can make this dish again, or you can make chicken garbanzo soup, you can make chicken tortilla soup, I used the same sauce for my bison meatballs that is posted up on my channel. I use this sauce for a lot of things because you can add ingredients to it. It's very simple to change the flavor profile. You can use it with sour cream and make a chipotle enchilada sauce, or a chipotle dipping sauce for tacos or chicken nuggets or whatever you want to use it for. So I just like to use a little bit at a time, mix it to see how I like the consistency, and if I want more, I'll pour more in there. I am actually going to pour just a little bit more in there and then let it simmer. That should be good. Now I wait until it simmers and all the flavors come together before I add any salt. Because like I said, we rotisseried this chicken and used it for pozole the other night. So the chicken does have some seasoning to it. And then of course the chipotle and the garlic and tomato sauce has flavor profiles as well. And I really like for my ingredients to talk to me before I even add seasonings, you know, go ham with all the other seasonings. So I'm gonna let this simmer and then come back and taste it. Okay, so it is boiling. It is all mixed in so well. I did taste it, and it is gonna need a little bit of salt. And then we're going to add that sugar. I like that spicy sweet that comes off of the juices from this Tinga. So I'm going to add some sugar here while it's nice and boiling. You can add a little bit at a time and then taste it to see if it's to your preference. Now, you don't have to add the sugar if you don't want to. At this point, you can add whatever flavorings you like. I like to keep it very simple because the chipotle is such a powerful and delicious flavor. Mixed in with that chicken and a little bit of salt and the onions, the flavor that the onions give off. I don't think you really need anything else. Some people add cumin, some people add oregano. You know, you can add whatever you like. I just like my salt and my sugar. So I'm going to let that cook a little bit more because we just put that sugar in there. And then we're going to go ahead and warm up our tortillas and it'll be ready to go. Okay, so I turned the eye down to low. I'm going to go ahead and cover this while I warm up my tortillas. I have my cast iron skillet here. I added a little bit of oil, and then I'm just going to go ahead and fry up my tortillas to make tacos. Okay, it is done. I turned the eye off. I let it cool down just a little bit while I fried my tortillas. The first batch, I put a little bit of that chipotle sauce in with the oil to give a nice flavor on my tortillas. And then the second batch, I just whatever was left over, I just fried. All right, so let's get these assembled here and then we can taste them. So I'm just gonna take a little bit here. A nice good chicken and onion ratio. I'm just gonna place them right here. Still so hot. I hope I don't burn myself when I eat these, which I probably will, but it's so worth it. They're so good. Over here making a mess. Okay. And then I'm going to sprinkle on some cilantro. Then we can try these bad boys. Okay, let's go ahead and try these Tinga tacos. See how they turned out.
See that juice dripping? That's the best part. Oh yeah. It's like a slight spice to it, a little bit of sweetness. I love Tinga so much. I love Tinga so much.
Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting up 1 to 2 videos a week. And now I'm going to go ahead and devour these tacos off camera so you don't judge me. Bye.